Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I am going to be having a cup of coffee as I share with you guys the goals for 2025 for my nail polish collection. This is something I have been wanting to work towards. This is something that I've kind of been thinking about for the past few months, and we are officially into a new year, so I want to talk to you guys about what I have on my agenda for goals for my polish collection and this hobby. I am going to be sipping on some coffee. I just made a cup of coffee. I didn't get a chance to have it this morning. I had some things I had to go do, and I'm just like, I really want a nice hot cup of coffee. It is so cold today. It is cold and windy. Also, you may hear my heater clunking. I do apologize for that. Hopefully it's not going to be quite so bad. It does get kind of noisy. I made a point to turn it on before I decided to sit down and film. So if you hear that, I do apologize. So for 2025, I have some goals that I think are going to be pretty easy to make sure I stick to. All the goals that I have put aside for 2023, 2024, probably even 2022. I don't even know if I did a goals thing then, but I know for 2024 and even 2023, I didn't stick to anything that I had set for myself. So for 2025, we have some goals that both of us are on board with. One main goal being a no-buy. I shouldn't say no-buy, but I really want to keep it that way because of just the array of stuff that I do have. We have both decided to back off, and polish pickup is coming, starts tomorrow. That'll be the first polish pickup that I am not going to purchase from. I am shocked by that, but I also feel good about that decision because it can just get so overwhelming. If you are a polish enthusiast, it gets overwhelming. I can have manicures planned out, but then with my collection the way it is, I have trouble deciding what I want to wear. And I feel like it's just going to get more overwhelming the more you bring in. So I will not be purchasing from Polish Pickup, Hella Handmade Creations, or any of the monthly collaboration boxes or releases for indie brands until I see what's going on in like July Polish Pickup Rewind. That's the thing we have set. We talked about that if there's something that comes back that we maybe missed out on previously, I might do something for July Rewind, but right now I don't plan to do that. I plan to stick to this as long as I can, hopefully, and we're both at agreement with this. This is something I've set before, and my husband's kind of like, well, I like this, you know, or I want to buy this collection, and it's just kind of like, okay, I don't think much of it, but, you know, we are renovating, and we have animals, and things come up. So I will also say with my hand surgery being the first of the year, that's going to be an expense too, because I will have to pay whatever part of our insurance, you know, all that stuff. So that's another reason why I'm doing this. We're going to have a chunk fairly quickly the beginning of the year because of my surgery. So with that, I wanted to, is this cracked? Hold on a minute. I feel like my cup is cracked. I hope not. Anyway, I might have a crack in my cup. Sorry, side note there. My coffee cup looks like it's got a crack in it. It feels like a crack anyway. I might have to find another one. So with that, that's mainly the reason that, and we've got expenses with our fur babies that have come up that we weren't planning for. So I will be shopping my stash. I will be sharing content related to what is in my collection, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I know lots of you enjoy hauls and things like that too, as do I, but it's just getting to be too much. And with that, I'm excited to see what I can come up with. I hope that I can just brainstorm some new ideas, use some things that I have. I haven't done anything as far as like project polish. That is where you go through your collection and decide on polishes that you would like to use up completely. I have thought of that, but I don't know where I would start. I really don't. I probably need to go to like older polishes that I have in my collection and maybe do that. Possibly. That's another idea for 2025 as well that I think would be fun. Same with like toppers. You know, I have a lot of toppers in my collection, who in the world is going to go through a bottle of a topper? I mean, I have way too many. I need to go through, figure out what I have for toppers, and try to possibly thin that out a little bit too. I'm looking over that way because that's where some of my toppers are displayed, but one thing at a time, I guess. I'm just sitting here thinking, oh, I could do that too. I hadn't thought of that. But, so I will be still sharing content on here. I just have to brainstorm some new ideas. I know some of you that watch my videos don't necessarily prefer indie polishes. Some of you are here for drugstore or mainstream, and that is totally understandable. That's how I was up until about 3 years ago when we switched to indies. When I say you can go down a rabbit hole with indie polishes, you really can. It is... I never imagined I would be one of those buying indie brand polishes. I just didn't. I was like, there's no way. You know, you pay this for a polish, you could buy this many for that price, you know, at, you know, like Salon Perfect or LA Colors or whatever it may be. So with that, we are going to be shopping my stash. We're going to talk about Project Dupe It, if I can dupe certain polishes that may be coming out for polish pickup. And I'm going to try to stick to that. I'm going to stick to using my dupable polishes. I don't always do that. I do the videos, but then I don't use them to create a polish, and I end up buying the polish. So that's what we're going to do for this year. And I am going to probably go through and do some more destashing. I know my Orly section, I really want to go through that and see what else I can maybe get rid of as far as that goes. I tend to get PR from Orly, but not like all the time. I was getting seasonal polish releases, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, so, which is fine, because I'm just like, it's just too much. So I don't know that I'll be doing the Orly PR for a little bit. I might back off of that for now, just because Orly polishes are hit or miss for me. So I probably will back off for the next 6 months and maybe join back in later, or however it goes. But I think that is it. That is my main thing for 2025, is just to use what I have and enjoy what I have. Try to just shop my stash more often. I'm a big fan of toppers, but when it comes to that, I don't use them like you would think you would. I don't do toppers with every manicure. I'm lucky if I do a topper a couple times a month. That is another reason why I'm like, shop my stash. Can I thin things out a little bit? That kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I've got some toppers that are identical to each other, and I'm like, do I go ahead and just, you know, destash these? Not sure what I'm doing yet, but I am trying to figure that out. So that'll be something you may see here in the future too. But also know, if you are new to my channel, maybe you're not aware of this, I do have hand surgery coming up on January the 6th. So you guys might see this around then, I'm not sure. With that said, I will not be filming a video for a little while unless I have my husband's help, because I do have something coming from Victorian Varnish that I want to share with you guys, but I don't know how that's going to work. And I had let her know, you know, she was kind enough to send me some new products that she's coming out with. I think they're available on her site, and I wanted to let her know, you know, I'm having hand surgery. She knew I was, she just didn't know when it was. So with that, I might have to have my husband help me kind of do that, just because I'm not going to be able to set up my phone to be able to film. I'm not going to be able to hold on to the products very well. I will not have use of that left hand for several weeks at this point. So with that, I still have some things coming potentially, but I do have a lot of stuff pre-filmed. So what you guys will be seeing while I'm recovering from January through probably early February to mid-February at this point, it'll be pre-filmed content. So hopefully that is okay. But I think we have gone through everything that I wanted to talk about for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a great week and a great start to 2025, and we'll see you in the next one.